Hey guys, I want to talk about something that I'm really interested in, but I have not necessarily spoken a lot about, and that is anti-aging. Okay, and not necessarily from the point of increasing the length of your life, but increasing the quality of your life. Okay, and it's a concept that I have that I call overreaching. Okay, now overreaching means basically you will at some point begin to deteriorate physically. Okay, you will at some point accumulate fat. You will at some point lose strength. You'll lose muscle mass. You'll lose agility. You'll lose endurance. You lose flexibility, etc. But the thing is, where are you starting from to lose? Okay, to lose this ability. And I'll give you an example. It's like having a savings account. Okay, you know, if you have $10,000 and you need $1,000 to a month to live on, you know, in 10 years or in 10 months rather, you'll be broke. Okay, $0. Whereas if you have like $100,000, okay, you can go for 100 months before you're broke. Or if you have $1,000,000, you could go 1,000 months before you're broke. Okay, so what I'm basically saying is, you know, if you're going to deteriorate, if you're going to get less and less in your physical ability bank account every year, you damn well better have a high balance to begin with. Okay, and the reason I think about this a lot, but the reason why I'm doing this particular video is because a while ago I was for a function at an at a home. Okay, it was a building for elderly people. It was like a lower rent. Okay, it wasn't a nursing home. It wasn't assisted living. I mean, they were living there by themselves, but it was just for older people who didn't have much money, so it was kind of rent controlled so they could afford it better. Okay. And recently, I, believe it or not, went to church because my girlfriend and I are just checking out different things. So we've been going to like different churches and things like that. And once again, I saw the same thing, and that is that old people are feeble. Okay, old people have like, if I could change one thing about these old people, like, could you change one thing with a magic wand to improve the quality of these people's lives? The one thing that I would do is just increase strength, you know, muscle mass, agility, flexibility. Okay. Because it's interesting, because my girlfriend is really into longevity. She's really into like how you extend your life, you know, whether it's supplementation, nutrition, diet, workouts, whatever it is to extend your life. And all the experts keep saying the same thing: caloric restriction. You know, reduce your calories, intermittent fasting, etc. will extend your life. But my question is, will that really extend the quality of your life? Okay? Because, you know, like I said, it's like I see these people. Okay, like I remember being at that like low rent, you know, rent adjusted old person's home, whatever, and every single one of them was skinny. They had a hard time walking because they were skinny. Even the people that were in quote good shape or whatever, I mean, some of them even had like a little basketball gut, but they still had scrawny, skinny legs and scrawny, skinny arms. And I'm not saying this because I care what they look like. I'm just saying this because they were feeble. Okay, so let's go back to overreaching. Okay, every single time that I go to the gym, okay, I go 6 times a week, I spend 3 minutes doing handstands. Now, if you see me at a Cirque du Soleil act, you're gonna see me in the audience, okay? I am not a hand balancer, so I don't want to be a hand balancer. But the fact of the matter is, if I practice handstands every workout, okay, I'm 44 years old now, and if I can walk around on my hands, okay, and do a halfway decent job of holding a handstand because I have that kind of balance, you'll be goddamn right that I can walk around on my feet, okay? You know, I don't think that everybody needs to lift weights. I don't think that everybody needs to do weighted calisthenics. I think body weight and even static contractions is enough. But the fact of the matter is, if I right now at 44 am doing deadlifts 4 reps with 2.5 times my body weight, you know, if I'm doing 20 rep squats with 1.5 times my body weight, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that I'm pretty goddamn strong. You know, I'm not the strongest man in the world, and I don't claim to be, but I am fucking not weak. Okay, so if I lose muscle mass and if I lose strength from here, I'm starting up at such a high level that in 10, 20, 30 years, okay, even if I have a hard time maintaining my strength and my muscle mass, I'm never gonna be this guy who can't pick up a goddamn bag of groceries because he's not strong enough, okay? You know, I'm never gonna be this guy who can't walk up a flight of stairs because he's not strong enough. It's just not gonna happen because I'm starting up at a much higher level. So like I said, this is not necessarily, you know, you're gonna add 10 years to your life, but what I am saying is you'll be in shape 10 years longer if you're stronger, if you have more muscle mass, if you have more flexibility. I mean, I'm not a contortionist, but I'm 44 years old, I could do full splits, okay? You're not gonna see me in 10, 20, 30 years being like, well, I can't even get off the sofa, or I need somebody to hold my hand to, you know, squat down and tie my shoelaces or something like that, or walk up a flight of stairs. Because if I'm 44 and I could do full splits and deadlift 2.5 times my body weight, you know, with a trap bar, okay, whatever, but 4 or 5 times, I mean, you know, I'm not exactly, even if I deteriorate, I'm always gonna be at a higher level, okay? And you know, like I said, it's like you could go ahead and say, you know, that like Stallone is on steroids and he's on growth hormone and wow, wow, wow. Okay, fine, whatever. The fact of the matter is the guy's born in 46. It's 2019 now. I mean, the guy's in his 70s and he's a fucking monster. He's still busting his ass, still working out. He still looks good. He's still healthy. You know, you don't see him needing help carrying a fucking bag of groceries. You don't see him needing help getting up or down out of a chair. But I know there are a lot of, you know, there are 40 and 50-year-olds who can't get up from a chair without grunting and groaning. Okay? So what I'm basically trying to say is, you know, think about the future. Don't just think about how to live longer, but think about how to, you know, keep the quality of your life. And like I said, even if there is a point at which you cannot maintain your strength, the higher the level of ability that you have, okay, when you actually start this, okay, start this downfall, this downward spiral, the higher you have, the higher you're going to be when you die. You know, and people are saying, oh, so what you're basically saying is you want to be like 80 years old and you're in awesome shape and then the next day you just wake up and die. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what I want. I want to be living life and then I want to just not wake up one day. I don't want to be like the last 15 years of my life I had to walk around with a fucking walker because I was too goddamn lazy to fucking, you know, do burpees or do bridges or, you know, fucking stretch or do cardio or anything. I want to be in awesome shape, you know, for my age even, you know, whatever. And then, like I said, just die. I don't want to be like, you know, the last 15 years of my life, I couldn't get out of bed because I was weak as fuck, okay? So like I said, this is just another one of the things. You know, a lot of people think that when I'm, you know, oh, well, you just want to look good and you just want to fucking, you know, be stronger than people and you just want to fucking show off. No, the fact of the matter is, like, yes, I want to not be embarrassed of my body. Yes, I'd like to be proud of my body. You know, yes, I like to be somebody, you know, who goes to the gym and like, I'm in shape, you know, whatever I'm doing. But the fact of the matter is, this has a lot more to do than just with vanity, showing off, or anything like this. This has to do with when I'm older, I don't want to look like shit. When I'm older, I don't want to be feeble. When I'm older, I don't want to have to depend upon anybody else to take care of me because I fucking didn't do the goddamn work when I was fucking younger. So, like I said, bottom line, get your ass in shape. I don't care how young or how old you are now. Get your ass in shape. Get your ass in better shape. Get your ass in better shape. Include agility. Include flexibility. Okay? Include stability. Include strength. Include muscle mass. Get all this shit together. Okay? And then when the time comes that you start to deteriorate, you start from a much higher place and you're going to also end at a much higher place. All right, guys. Probably going to talk about transformations again in the next video. Any questions, anything you want me to talk about, go ahead and let me know in a comment below. If you haven't subscribed and requested, you know, that little bell icon, requested, you know, to be notified when I post a new video, fucking do it, please. I know a lot of people say they weren't seeing my videos and they realized they weren't getting the notification. So just go ahead and click on that. And you know, like I said, other than that, I will see you in the next video.